Hey guys, welcome back to Jump Dash. Quickly while clear something up with, not uploading Jump Dash for a couple of days. Apologies for that. The first day I didn't upload it, the night before when I was meant to record it, I was just ludicrously tired and I'd say, you know what, let's actually sleep instead of recording it. I apologize for that. And the day after, I was like, okay, record the video, apologize for it. And then I got a freaking ridiculous headache after recording Isaac. It wasn't Isaac I did it, I assume. It's just, I had a really bad headache after it, and I don't know why. So I'd say, you know what, game with flashy colours that move very quickly, probably not good for headache. So I apologise for that. Let's get into things. So I haven't played this for a few days, like 3 or 4 now, probably 3. So, apologies if I'm bad, but let's hope that it's just muscle memory and not just constantly me playing this until I'm good. Well, until I learn it, because otherwise, this is not going to be good. But yeah, I apologize for not uploading this for a few days. I wish I did, and I was planning on it. It's just, the first day, I guess I could have still done it. I was just like, yeah, let's just not do it. Let's not bother. It's not because I didn't want to upload necessarily. It's just because I wanted to get sleep. Like, I don't know what it was. It's just extreme tiredness hit me, and I was like, let's just go to bed. Let's go to bed. And then the next day, like I said, headache hit, and it was really bad. It was real bad. So once again, I decided to sleep it off, and now we're good. So yeah, that's the story. I was tempted to like before I had the headache to be like, okay, let's do a double episode. But I was like, well, that'll be really long and even more boring than this actually is already. So you know. Plus, I don't even know if I have the mental energy to put myself through this for, like, 1.5 hours. Like, it would probably get some decent progress, but this is more getting to the point where it's like a 1-episode thing a night. So doing 2 at once, that would be a burn. Like, maybe 2 small episodes, but long ones, maybe not so much. Maybe not so much. But either way, oh god, that felt janky. Well, not janky, it just didn't feel right, but oh well. We've made it here, which fills me with confidence that I'm not actually doing horribly. 1 second. Yeah, I clicked a little too slow. Oh, I clicked like 6 times to get through there, god damn it. But yeah, oh, that was, ew. Ooh, that was bad. But yeah, what to talk about? Well, the kittens, to start off with, I haven't mentioned them in ages. They're doing amazingly. They're all super happy. I assume I don't talk to them. I'm not like, hello, how are you? I'm not a cat psychologist. I'm just like, yeah, the cats, they're happy. They drink / eat, I guess. Is it classed eating? Oh, well, feed. They feed and they sleep, basically. That's all they do. But they're super adorable. And like I said, one of them's still grey. But, like, surprisingly, they all have pretty, different markings. Like, you can tell most of them apart. And by most, I probably mean all, to be honest. Like, well, yeah, they just look different. Like, one of them has no black on their belly. Well, not belly, but, bottom half. So, like, chin and under. One of them has, like, a black dot on their chin. One is, like, really black, and then there's the grey one. And there's one more, but I haven't really looked at all of them individually that much. But one of them is just the most adorable thing, and it just sleeps so much. Like, you could pick it up, and it'll still be asleep after you pick it up, and it just sits there, and its little legs wiggle around while it sleeps. And sometimes it'll wake up when you pick it up, and then just go straight back to sleep. It'll be like, okay, good night, guys, have fun. And it's just like, aww, it's so cute. It's heart melting. It's just so adorable. But then again, I like animals and kittens, which, they're the same thing. Well, animals are the same as kittens. Kittens are not necessarily the same as animals. Because, an animal could be, well, most things that breathe and eat, Which sort of excludes plants, because I included, like, breathing. And plants don't necessarily breathe. Like, they need carbon dioxide to, function. But, they don't breathe it. They sort of just absorb it, in a way. and we absorb the oxygen they give off. Ah, it was so good. It was so good. And I ruined it. God, we had it. I freaking had it. Ah, oh, God. Maybe a break is what I needed. Maybe a break is all I needed, but God, it was so freaking close. Ah, you got me this time, video game. But you won't get me next time. That was awful. God. Fortnite news. I haven't played it today at all, to be honest, because Annie's had like really bad headache for the past few days, so you know, less computer action, making it so her head isn't gonna be painful, same as I did. But you know, a couple days ago, the first actual round, like I think it was the day that I was like super sleepy and was like, you know what, let's just sleep. Like in the day when I played a little bit of Fortnite, the first solo round I played I actually won, and I was like, oh, that was unexpected. And it was really annoying because the game just, it was, in a way, it was trolling me, because just before then I was downstairs putting my food in the oven. I was like, okay, if I'm late game, Andy, I may need you to keep me alive, because you know my food took around 20 to 25 minutes, and rounds in Fortnite tend to take exactly that long. So by the time we got upstairs, it took a little bit extra time. So I played around. I was like, yeah, I get far, you're gonna have to keep me alive probably. And then I was like, oh, my alarm's about to go off any second, because it was a really late game. I only had 4 kills in the entire thing because I didn't really see anyone for most of it. Like, I started off at prison, killed 2 people that were there, but they were both no skins, and I basically shotgunned them both in the face. And there was also just some late game people I killed because I didn't kill anyone else in between, because I didn't really see anyone. I was mostly running away from the blue to get into the zone, which, you know, it happens quite a bit in said video games, but it was all okay, it was all okay. So, late game I got a really nice snipe on someone who probably came like 6th or 7th, because after that guy, everyone just dropped like flies, and there was just 3 of us left. But like, he was just, it was like very good predictive movement, because they were like wasading slash WSADing slash just wheeling around, you know, to make the sniping much harder. But luckily I predicted where they're going and got a clean headshot of my hunting rifle, which is very good. And it was probably the best player of the entire round, because they were the only people behind me. So it was super easy to advance. I'm surprised I won. Like, I thought some better players were gonna make it to the end, because there were some freaking build fights. Like, that guy that I ended up sniping, he was in a build fight that I saw just before. I was like, don't know what I was doing there. Taking far too fast. But yeah, like, he was in a build fight while I was getting in the zone. And I ended up just running past him after taking a snipe at the person he was fighting, who was standing completely still. The shot somehow didn't hit, and I was like, excuse me? Because they were in a fight, so that was probably going to be an insta-kill, so I didn't even go for the head. It was a clear body shot, they didn't move, and it missed, and I was like, what? It was kind of dumb. So then, there was, well, I then went to the zone, then that guy ended up getting into the zone, building one by one, but on the lower ground. There's so many people in front of me in build fights and stuff. I ended up taking a couple of shots at people. Screwed one guy over because I knocked his base down. It was supported by one thing, and then he fell. Didn't take too much damage, I don't think. He took damage, but I think he then died of falling, or was dead already because he was behind a tree. And yeah, like I said, I then got a snipe. Ended up looting that guy, because this entire round I had like no shields on me. Like, I had shields, but none on me to use when I need them, so I ended up finding a stack of 9, which was like just the dream scenario. We're alive. Sorry, I thought the focus were there. But yeah, then there was the final 3, and I'll talk about that after this attempt. Why would you hold it, you idiot? God damn it, we're getting so many good attempts in. So many. Yeah, then there was the final 3. I ended up taking a sniper at one of them, who changed his movement pattern just as I fired, so the shot missed by quite a bit. But I had a grenade launcher at this time as well. Like, I got it really early in the round. I was like, I'm gonna probably drop my med kit or something for that. I think it was bandages, actually, because that's much easier and better decision. So I ended up, like, he was on Loot Lake at this point as well. So, yeah, he was a bit screwed. But I didn't actually hit with any of my shots. Somehow they didn't reach him. It's like Loot Lake was made of glue. So my shots just didn't bounce. And by shots, I mean the grenades, of course, not literal bullets. But yeah, it was good. It was good. And then the guy who came second ended up killing that guy because he rushed towards the other guy rushed towards him rather than me while I was sniping them. Ended up never actually sniping that guy, and he had a rocket launcher. So I went towards him, decided to just nade his base, and ended up killing the nades, and then sprinting downstairs to get my food, which had been in the oven for probably like a few minutes extra than I expected, or wanted to be, and surprisingly it wasn't actually overcooked. Like, I wanted it to be done a little bit more, but I ended up taking it out, because I was like, it's edible. It's not like I'm gonna get food poisoning from it. It's the only thing that wasn't cooked to my exact specifications. It was probably just the waffles, because I like them to be quite crispy. They were pretty potatoey still. There wasn't really a golden colour, but I was like, just eat it. Everything else is cooked. And that's still cooked, it's just not how I like it. But, oh well. Either way, I was happy about that. Just the first solo of the day, because I had a few other rounds with, like, Marley, I think, which were good. We didn't win any, of course, but I did win my solo. It was funny, because the entire time, like, Marley left at some point, and was like, yeah, I'll be back later. I was like, you gotta go down! You gotta go down! Oh, you troll. We got progress, though. This feels really good today. I don't know what it is, but I'm playing really well. Maybe it's just the break I had or something. Motivating me more. That was... that was really bad. I jumped straight into that. What was wrong with me? But yeah. We left TeamSpeak on while he was gone. So then when he got back, he was just like hearing me talking to Andy while I was in this situation with not very many people left. And when I won, Marley was like, wow, because it was my first one. Now I have 10 solo wins, which is good for me, but, you know, I only had 4 kills in that game because I just didn't see anyone. I need to practice my shotgun fights, though, because I'm still not good at that. And like I said, I hadn't actually played today, so no practice for me. I was holding the button when I died, and you know it, video game. I did it twice in a row. Excuse me, what do you mean? That hasn't happened the entire round so far. It's not like I've forgotten how to do it. You just screw me for no reason. Why is that? That's not okay, sir. That's not. In the time that I haven't actually done stuff, there's been new modes added, like what's it called? The one with the jetpacks and the shotguns, which it got taken out quite quickly because just no one was playing it. Because it's just not as fun as having the diversity of random weapons, you know? Knowing it's just shotguns, and the amount of people that would just build sky bases and then just out heal the last person. It was just like, you know, not ideal. I just completely blew my own mind there. That was a bit much. I did so many wrong inputs that I didn't know what was right anymore. But either way, like I said, that mode got taken down quite quickly, and I never actually got around to playing it. That was an insta-death. No way to get out of that. Like, I was tempted to play it maybe once, just to be like, yeah, we can get some practicing with shotguns, but nah. For that, I'd rather just go to Tilted and practice there, which I'm still planning to do. It's just, I've been doing a lot of duos recently, and like occasional squads. So, don't know why I clicked so slowly there. Yeah, it's been kind of hard to practice, because I'd rather practice those fights solo, because then you don't have to, you know, go against multiple people. It's hard to practice against so many people, you know? I was ridiculously high up, so my timings were off. Rip. But yeah, just imagine like practicing, like imagine football, British, well not British, but football, not American football. So soccer for those in America. Still don't know why I have to be so different like that. Like the entire world calls it football apart from you. It's a freaking like not national wide? No, it's an international sport where there's a World Cup and everything. It's like, no, we call it something different because we have a game called football where we use our hands. Still don't quite know who named that. Maybe someone like switched their hands with their feet and then they got really confused for their entire life. I don't know. But either way, imagine being the goalkeeper in soccer/football and having to save balls against one person to practice, you know? You could learn, like, what's the hardest thing to do or to catch. You could work out how to deal with each situation as at hand, like where people shoot from. But then imagine trying to do it against 4 people that are all trying to score balls or score against you. It's really difficult because the scoring in a situation is being shot at, except it's not at you. Like, okay, imagine dodgeball then to make it a little bit more accurate. Instead of it being shooting, the balls are going towards you rather than going towards a giant net, which is even harder to do. Imagine that. You dodging while trying to get them out. It's much harder to dodge that many things. Sure, in Fortnite you have the magic ability to build things out of thin air. You don't have that in football or real life. I feel like that'd be a foul in football. And in real life, for dodgeball, they basically just ruin it, but you know. That'd be cool. Just to be able to say, I want a wall here. It'd be great for interior design. Just, don't want this wall. Edit it. Or, hey, I really want to build something here. Done. It'd be so cool. Like, oh no, I need to renovate my roof. Bash, roof. It'd be awesome. But yeah. That's why I want to practice that in solos. Like, the downside right now is the game is still pretty buggy. I've had a lot, like, okay, here's one that I completely forgot about, because I usually mention this on the day, which means it just goes out of my brain next time I think about it. Or next time I want to say something about Fortnite. But, for some reason, I came to Fortnite, went back to it, and it had rebound some of my keys. Like, my 5th and 6th slots had been switched to 8 and 9. Nothing else had changed as far as I thought. Like, someone was on me, I needed to heal. I was like, excuse me, why are you not building? Why are you not doing that thing? Also, it didn't jump there for some reason, I don't know why. But yeah, I was like, okay, need to heal, go to 6. Excuse me, where's 6? Went to 5, didn't do anything either. Went even further down, got to 4, bought out a gun. So I was like, what? These other keys doing nothing. I looked at my keys and it said it was 8 and 9. And I was beyond confused. Just, there's a point where the game's being a douche, and there's a point where the game is just physically trying to ruin your time. Like, I don't know what to say anymore. I say the game tries to screw me over. I didn't think it would go so far to change my keys. So I turned around to Andy and was like, Andy, have you changed my keys? And she was like, no, and didn't believe me. And she looked and was like, oh. So I had to rebind them again. And Andy was kind of shocked. Like, what the hell? Just keys randomly rebinding. It's not like they were rebinding to their default keys either. Like, 8 and 9? That's pretty random. Like, sure, it's 2 next to each other and at the end of the keyboard, but just that's a weird thing. It just rebound the keys, and I don't know why. I ended up dying in that fight and then quickly rebinding those, because that was mean and very dumb. But either way, that's gone now. I've still had the thing with the bullet spread being horrible. Still had the what's it called? People phasing through all my stuff. Yeah, that's one of them. I don't think I've had so much recently where it's been building the wrong thing. It has happened though. I know I should click one more time, but I hesitated because I keep being quite far over on that, or quite high up. So I decided, you know, let's just cut it here, and I made a horrible mistake by doing that thing. But that's okay. We've made progress in this already. We can easily make more. We've got to go down rather than where I did go. Which I can do. The problem with that part though is it is just trial and error, but it's trial and error that I can and will get used to. Which is going to be super cool, because as we've said for ages, we're real close to the end of this. But also, like I said, I apologise for the other episodes not going up, because I never actually made them. Could I record earlier in the day? Sure, but Andy was here, so, you know. I'd rather spend time with Andy rather than spend my time, you know, playing said video game and recording for like an hour and be like, sorry Andy, just amuse yourself. Like, she could have probably been in the video and just been like, hi, I'm in the background doing my thing. But she wouldn't have been able to really participate. Like, she could have played the level for a bit, it would have been kind of fun. But still, like, after this, like I said, I'm gonna be doing Fortnite, so I've been tempted to just start recording it while playing it in the day. And just having Andy have some goes as well, being like, Fortnite with girlfriend. Non-clickbait, strip chat. No. At least it's not as bad as it being like, yeah, strip challenge on my 13-year-old sister. I'm like, well, A, what the hell is wrong with you if it's your 13-year-old sister? And B, she wasn't even your sister, you admitted, and she's not 13. So A, you're a massive liar, and B, if you were not a liar, you would be a pedo. And you're posting this on the internet. Like, there's clickbait, and then there's just, like, ridiculousness. It's like, it's essentially the Logan Paul thing of when will people stop for views? Because we basically are seeing some people will go to any lengths for that. Some people will basically say, I am a pedo, and some people will do unspeakable things I'm not going to speak about, because it's gone, and I'd rather not stir up the subject again, even though I have no influence on YouTube, but, you know, maybe I have influence on people that watch my videos. And yeah, just ignore Logan Paul and just ignore why his fans are still there. Like, me and Andy, I think I mentioned it before, like, well, at least I did. I went to, like, his subscription thing to see how many people were subscribing a day still. And Jesus Christ, even after the incident, just subscribers pouring in. I'm like, what? It was just the most mind-boggling thing. It's like, do you not know what this freaking douchebag has done? This horrible human being. It's just, I don't even know. It's horrible, and people were still subscribing, like, probably a few a minute. And only, like, one every couple of minutes leaving. I'm like, can't we just inverse this? Like, sure, I know his subscriber base is mostly, you know, extremely young children, but surely they can at least understand what's bad about it. Just the tiniest bit too fast. It was like the smoothest, most perfect line I've ever done that was going very, very few pixels up every single time that I pressed the button. And by that I mean, like, it was progressively getting higher up the screen. And I don't mean, like, in the way of I held the button, it went up, I let go, it went down. I mean, like, every time I pressed and then let go, it would still just keep going up slightly. Not much, but it was noticeable because I died because of it. I said because twice. I know. Shush. But yeah. It's just, I don't understand. But yeah, I've been tempted to record them, but I don't know. It'll be fun though. Maybe I'll ask Andy about that next time. When our headache's cleared up, of course, though. And then we'll see. Maybe we will have that. There will be no clickbait freaking titles. It'll just be like, yeah, CookyTheThingy plays Fortnite with girlfriend instead of with Marley. You know? Unless Marley is my girlfriend. Dun, dun, no. Molly is not my girlfriend, I'm sorry. I was clicking when I died, and it went down. What? First time I've actually died there. And it hurts, because it died because it did the thing that I wasn't doing. Sucks. Yeah, Molly's not my girlfriend, plus he has a girlfriend of his own. So, you know, we're both doing pretty good. That's not me boasting, by the way, saying, I have a girlfriend, and if you don't, you suck. That's simply saying, yeah, Molly and his girlfriend are happy. Me and my girlfriend are happy. Life's going pretty good. And, you know, I hope yours is too. And if it's not, then, for whatever reason, call out for help. You know, if it's just something minor, it's like, yeah, I broke my arm, then I hope you get better soon. But if it's something that's like abusive or like you're getting, you know, okay, I'm gonna be a little serious. Like, as much as I don't like saying these things, I'm gonna mention it. Like, if you're going through like thoughts of, you know, self-harm and whatnot, and possible suicide, just seek help. There is help. Things will get better. I promise you. Everything, like, there's, no matter what, it's basically just gonna get better. And like, the chances of you being born on this earth from all the stuff that came out of your dad's balls going into your mother, I know it's a dodgy subject, but still, like, the chance of it being you to be born is very, very low. But you were born, you have purpose. There's people in your life that like want you to be here, so just call out to someone. Just like, even if you don't feel comfortable saying it in front of your family, maybe talk to a friend, a close friend. If you feel like you don't have friends, then just call like a helpline, because I'm sorry, I don't know the helplines in every country on earth, but just call whatever hotline is in your area. Just like look it up, it's just there. They'll probably, if they're a good one, be open 24 hours a day to be there for you. That's their job. See, like, this is my point. People care. This is why we have these things. Otherwise, we wouldn't have them, you know. So yeah, if there's something like that, and you don't like, you don't like me talking about your subjects, and you are a person like this, seek help. Okay, please. Okay, off of the serious subject, as much as, you know, that makes it sound a bit like a douche. Like, we go on that subject from being like, yeah, life's going great. Because I don't like saying that, because there's gonna be people out there possibly not watching my videos, because, you know, I'm pretty small and insignificant, and chances of someone watching this video is extremely low, especially since it's like part 169,672. But still. That was bad. But yeah, like, the chance of someone watching it, just, I want that message to be out there and be like, yeah, you just search for help. I'm not saying necessarily you need help, but help will, well, help you. Because in a way, I want to say you need help. I don't want to say it in that context, because some people could just take it as if I'm saying, like, you have problems, you need help, blah. And some people don't like that. Like, some people will take it personally and think bad about themselves, but there's nothing to feel bad about. This is the problem with circulating the the world, well, it's tanky Earth, a lot right now, and help's getting better and better. So, it's there for you. You're the one that needs to find it. Sure, people could come up to you and be like, hey, you okay? And that could feel great, just to know someone cares. But sometimes, it's hard to notice, because those things tend to be suppressed. They just tend to be suppressed, and people won't notice it as much. So sometimes you have to be the one to reach out, and that's one of the boldest moves you can do. And God, you would be a hero amongst men/women to do that, because like that could influence other people around you to do the same thing. You know, anyone around you could be like that. So if you haven't spoken and talked. So I said talking. So yeah, if you haven't spoken to someone recently about, like, for anything, and they've gone quiet, and you think something might be wrong, just talk to them. Just call them, see how they are. Maybe, like, say, hey, do you want to go out for a bit? Like, go have a coffee, go have a drink, depending on how old you are, of course. Because coffee to me just seems like a older person drink. Not old, but, you know, probably above the age of drinking. And by above, I mean, like, not a teenager, because normally that's the sort of a teen thing. Maybe ask them out if they want a drink or something. But personally, I'd be like, yeah, do you want to go, like, get some orange juice? because I'm not an alcoholic guy, and I don't really like tea or coffee. Coffee's okay, but just something fizzy or something that's fruity is my jam. But yeah, just that's that subject over, because that's an uncomfortable subject for me to talk about, because I feel like I want to send a good message, but I'm awful at talking, as we know. Like, I talk, but I ramble and I stumble on words, so there's other places to go for help. But honestly, if you do want to talk to me, just leave me a comment and I can try and help. I'm here, if that's what you feel comfortable with. Ugh, that was bad. But yeah, leave a comment, and obviously I wouldn't discuss it in the comments, but you know, I don't have my email or, oh, that was horrible, email or Discord or anything anywhere else. How? Okay, I moved my mouse up to the right because it paused, which, you know, seems to mean it's going off screen or something, even though it doesn't open anything. So I moved it up to the right, and it was still in the bottom left, which, you know, is a bit confusing. Yeah, I as much as I do ramble and stuff, I would be willing to help. More than willing to try, because someone is better than no one, am I right? You know? But yeah, delicate subject that I don't feel like I'm the kind of guy that should be talking about. Well, I feel like everyone should be talking about it in a, what's the term I want to use? In a mature manner, let's say. And aren't making jokes about it, and just being serious and saying, yeah, this is an issue that needs to be helped. I'm not saying you're the ones with the issues, I'm just saying that, you know, that was horrible. Yeah, I'm saying, as you can see, I can't find the words, because this is a subject that's very close to my heart, because I've known people to be like this, and I've tried to help them, and it has worked. And it feels good to know that I have helped people, but it feels even better knowing that they are here. Because I am one of those people that, you know, cared about them. And like I said, you'll have those people too. I am technically one of those people. If you reached out to me, I'd then be one of those people to care. But yeah. Delicate subject, don't feel comfortable talking about it. I'm going to end it there on that subject. And we can talk about other stuff. Like, I'm sorry for ending so abruptly, but, you know, like I said, I just want to make people aware of it, if they actually are here. Hello, people that may or may not be here. Yeah. It's just nice to make people aware of such things, as much as people usually are. It's just sort of, it's out there. But yes, what to talk about? Well, let's talk about what's going on right now. We're doing pretty well in Geometry Dash. I was going to say a different game, but I can't remember what it was, but my brain was not going to say Geometry Dash originally. But yeah, it's going well. We're playing decently, we've got progress, we're getting kind of consistent. And by kind of, I mean like we're playing kind of consistent. Like occasional slip-ups here and there, but all in all, it's pretty good. I'm digging this. Now all we need is to not do that. Yes, that's what I was going to say. I wasn't going to say die, I was going to say we're not going to do that. Yes, that was the plan, I promise. I need to scratch my face. There we go. But yeah, we can beat this level. Not in this episode necessarily. We could. The chances are literally less than 0. And by less than 0 I mean like less than 1%. So point something. So not less than 0. Less than 0 is like, you know, not possible, because 0% means it's impossible. I mean less than 0 is the same as 0. Like less than 0 would be like my arm suddenly just vanished and I literally cannot play. Which sure, still means it's 0%. It just means it's something that's extremely unlikely. Something that is forcing me to not beat it. Because at the moment, there's nothing forcing me to not beat it, apart from my own inability. But if something like that happened, it would be like, yeah, that's forced. That's a third party thing forcing me not to beat it right there. But either way, it feels good to be recording this again. It feels good. I had the motivation and had a not headache. Pardon me, so I can do this thing. which is also very nice. And we made progress on a pretty early attempt, and we were doing pretty well. I must say we were doing pretty decently. Consistency-wise, like I said, we're doing okay, but it's not flawless, of course. But all in all, I'd give us... Since we stopped, I'm gonna give us a 75 rating of how well I think I did. You know, it's not perfect. There's stuff to be improved, but all in all, a good mark. 75 or more is like something to be happy about in my opinion. Like, sure, maybe for exam stuff you might need more, I don't have a clue. But still, it's good. I slowed down because I was going too high. It slowed down a tiny bit too much. God damn it, because you literally need to slow down by fractions of a second. Because you need to click like probably multiple times a second. Well, more than certainly multiple times a second. And then you need to sometimes slow it down by fractions of that fraction of a second to make any difference. So it's, you know, it's a bit hard to do. Make a noticeable difference for your brain to say, yes, you're doing a good job. You know, at least for me it is. Maybe if you're a god at geometry, you're like, yeah, what's the problem? This is easy, man. You scrub. I'm like, yeah, but I suck, okay? Leave me be. You are God, I am not. I am just a person that is bad at video game. And you are a person that is good at video game. Teach me. Yeah, I don't think it's the sort of thing you can teach. The only way to teach is to, you know, play. I'd let go of the button. Yeah, the only way to teach is to teach yourself. As much as you could watch someone play the level, you could learn the level off the top of your head. But it's just the reflexes. You gotta work on your reflexes. You gotta see what's coming. You gotta practice it. Like, as much as you can know what's coming, at the same time, if it's fast, it's hard. You know? It's a weird sense, like something fast and hard in the same sense. It's like, ew. I don't want to think about that. I'm okay. But good. Got a few attempts to go. Just over 10. So I'm gonna hit 40 minutes, which is nice to know. Means I'm not doing awfully. That was awful, though. Okay, 14 more, including this one. And then... I don't know, I'll probably upload this and then try and sleep. And by then, I mean, I'll upload it and try and sleep at the same time. Because as you can hear, I'm yawning a little bit. Just a wee bit, just a tad, you know? Just a tad, just a little tadpole. A nickel one. A nickel tadpole. Okay, come on, we can do this. God, I don't know why, my brain... no. My brain was like... It said tadpole. I made my brain think of the word pool. Then my brain thought back to the time when I was playing snooker, which is sort of like pool. Unless it was pool, I can't remember. At a pub. Not because I was drinking, just because we went to the village and decided, you know, let's just go in here quick and get a drink. And I got like some orange juice or something. And there was a screwdriver just laying there. I was like, my screwdriver now. So I just nicked a screwdriver from that place. Don't know why. And I also nicked a lump of metal that came out at the end of my queue. Like, don't ask why I did these things. I was a much younger teenager. By much younger, it was probably like 2 or 3 years ago. And, you know, I was a little bit more of a hooligan. And I probably still would be a bit of one if, you know, I saw more people my age that I haven't seen for quite a while. But, you know, it's okay. It's okay, because... like, I won't say it's fun to be a hooligan, that's a bad example, but to be honest, it is fun to be a hooligan sometimes. As long as you're not the kind of people like, yeah, smoking weed every day, having all the drugs, drinking alcohol all the time, and just being a bit of a douche. You're just living life, having fun. Sure, it's a screwdriver. Alright? Sue me. It was just a screwdriver. Okay? I still have it in this room somewhere. And because my walls are extremely thin, like, these walls are just worst things. I actually like stabbed it in the wall and left it there. Because, you know, like I said, hooligan. Like, don't do that at home, okay? I was stupid and I shouldn't have done that. But yeah, like, live life if you're a teenager and have fun. Just live life, but like, try and have fun with it. You know, the phrase "life's too short" because eventually you're gonna have to have a job and stuff, and then you don't have the time to do it anymore, and you'll have the regrets of I wish I did all this stuff when I had the time. Now I don't have the time and stuff. And if you do it as a teenager, maybe like being active and stuff like that is something you'll really want to do as an adult. Maybe you want to be like a personal trainer or something fitness wise. Because like like I said, I used to really love climbing, so I've had thoughts of being like, yeah, maybe I could do that sort of thing, like be a climbing instructor or something. But yeah, I don't know. I don't believe I have qualifications for that. All I know is I'm like, yeah, tree, work way to climb tree. Climb down safely. You are now Jungle Man. You are now Tarzan. Be good. Have fun. Like, sure, I could get qualified, but you know. I've also considered like doing parkour stuff because I've always found parkour to look awesome and look super fun, and it's technically like an exercise. But it's not just an exercise for one part of your body. It's like an exercise for a lot of your body. Because that's the sort of stuff I really enjoy when I'm outside. But, you know, I never learned any sort of parkour-esque stuff. But I've always really wanted to, like, just, I feel like that's the sort of thing any teenage guy could say, and even, like, teenage females, and, you know, just anyone. But it's not like a thing where you're like, yeah, I want to skateboard because it's cool as a child, and then you get one, and you use it once, and you never use it again. Because that was me as a child. I remember my grandparents, for my birthday or Christmas, I was like, I really want a skateboard, and they're like, you're gonna use it, and I was like, yeah, and I used it once or something. Went down like the little driveway that leads down to the train station near my house, and just went down there a few times with it. Most of the time I was standing on it being pushed, so I was super young, and I never really used it after like that day when I got it. And probably like a week or so after that, it was just like, yep, this isn't for me. The parkour's just been the sort of thing that's like, yeah, if I set my mind to it, I would definitely want to like do that thing, but just I've never had the opportunity to like practice it or learn it, or like use safety stuff to, you know, make sure if I try a flip, I don't break my neck. Like a bone, as much as it probably hurt, I honestly feel like I wouldn't care as much as it make this much harder to do, like recording. I would probably just shake it off, because I'm one of those kids, I'm not trying to be cocky, I'm just one of those people that's always been like a tough cookie, and I'm like, yeah, I got hurt, get over it. So like I said, I've flown off of things at the park many a time and left indents in the floor bigger than they've left in me, and just walked away like, yep, we cool, or just got straight back on. Because I was never a child to learn from mistakes. Do a thing, it caused me to get hurt, I would just do it again. Not because it hurt, just because it was fun in the moment, before the pain happened. And even after pain, I'm like, that's so worth it. Sure, it might happen again, but I've learned, don't do the thing that caused you to get hurt, just do the thing that was fun, and try not to get hurt. Like, I've just always been that guy, so even if I broke something, as much as, like I said, it would be very painful and hard to live with for a while, I would probably just try and shake it off. But you know, that's just me. I don't literally mean I'd shake it off and live with it. I mean, like, of course I'd probably go to the hospital, have it fixed, because in the UK we have free healthcare. Not me boasting, that's just me saying Donald Trump is the worst. But yeah, I'd get it fixed up and stuff, and then be good, probably. Assuming that it didn't cause any extreme internal damage, like maybe tearing a ligament or artery. Well, probably not artery, but you know, ligaments and muscle tissue and stuff. See, I don't know anything about biology, okay? Oh yeah, tendons, that's the word I was looking for. Tendons. I believe our dog, when she was a puppy, broke a ligament, or snapped the ligament in one of her back legs when she was a puppy in the snow for the first time, and that was not a happy bill to see in the post. And by post, I mean, you know, when we took her to vets to get it fixed. Like, I don't remember very much because I was super young, but I know it happened, and now she walks sort of wonky. Like, her back half will be sort of at an angle from her front half. It's hard to say, like, that was dumb. Yeah, she'll sort of be walking straight, but imagine her, like, if you're looking at her straight on, her back half will be slightly to the side. And she always sits, like, on one side as well. But she's good. She's good. Not in the sense of a good dog, but she's better. And she has been for quite some time. Because she's not the nice, well, not nicest, that makes her sound vicious. Which she's not, but she will bark and growl at you if you try and take food away from her. But that's like a dog being protective over food. A lot of animals tend to get like that, like Smudge, our cat, will do as well. Like, you give her food, you try and take that food away, she will slap you and try and bite you, and I'm like, Jesus, kitty, calm down. Such a tiny, pint-sized cat being such a douche. It's not very nice. But yeah, the dog, don't try and take food away from her when she's like that. Because she has her own little corner, and if she gets something that she's not meant to, she'll go to that corner. You try and take that away from her, she will growl. And if a cat goes near her, she will growl, and it's like, come on, it's a freaking cat. It doesn't understand the concept of, I want this towel that I've stolen, or that you've stolen. God damn it, didn't jump when I pressed the button, ruining my final attempt. Either way, I made progress, so I'm happy. I'm happy. And I'm stretching. That's a good stretch. Either way, though, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you're still enjoying the series. Once again, I apologize for the lack of episodes, and also apologize to people that may have not liked the subjects I talked about, but, you know, it happens. But yeah, for now, I hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys next time. See ya!